So we are going to talk today about 3 easy ways to slim down fast. All right, so if this is your first time, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below, and then also hit that bell so you get notified of future videos. All right, so now let's get into it. The 3 easy ways to slim down fast. So any sort of Google search is going to bring up a bunch of garbage. You already know that, okay? So there are different ways that you can slim down fast that are going to not be sustainable and not good for your body at all, right? So I'm going to talk about the ways that are actually going to be good for you, that are going to be sustainable, and then are going to have sort of this domino effect of good things that start happening with your body, okay? So the very first one is kick out the processed foods, okay? So if you are not sure what a processed food is, any processed food is anything more than 1 ingredient, okay? So if you see an apple in front of you, then that is not a processed food, right? If you have anything that has been mixed up, the ingredients have already been put together, put into a package, and then you receive it and you consume it, that is a processed food, okay? So as with anything, there's always a caveat. So there is a caveat to not eating processed foods. There are some that you can eat, but here's what you have to do. You have to be very diligent. So you have to read the label. If there's anything unrecognizable or not a whole food that is on that label, then you need to not eat it, okay? Because that is going to be, it's processed food. It's processed food, okay? It's food that's made to look, or ingredients, I guess, that are made to look like food. And that is kind of what has gotten us into this position that we are in right now anyway, right? You can look at a hamburger at McDonald's and it looks like a hamburger, right? But then you get into the ingredients of that hamburger and you're quickly going to notice, like, these are, as my husband would say, chemicals holding hands. These are things that are just made to look like food, and things that look like food don't nourish us, right? So that's where we get into overeating but still malnourished, okay? So processed foods are what we're going to need to kick out. We need to have whole foods. Now, am I saying that you can't put multiple foods into a recipe and into a meal? Heck no. I do that, right? Every night I cook a meal and I've got a bunch of different things in it, but those things all start out as whole foods, and I chop them up and I season them and whatever, and I put them into the dish. What I'm not doing is taking something that's been pre-made for me and then serving that up to my family. Okay, that's where we have to really get back to eating whole food. Your body will thank you, and the way that it's going to thank you is it's going to release the extra weight. It's going to release the toxins that have been just sort of like stored up in your system, okay? Which brings me to my next point. Number 2, drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Okay. Why do we drink a lot of water? We drink a lot of water because anytime that we are detoxing, all of those toxins, like I was just talking about, that have been stored up in our body as fat or as whatever, right? They get released. Detoxing, that's what happens. So now they're kind of swimming around in your body. Well, now what, right? We need to make sure that we flush them out, and that's what water is going to do for us. So we're not supposed to just drink water because we're mostly made of water. We're basically, what was the meme? We're basically cucumbers with anxiety or something. I saw as a meme because we have so much water in us. It's not just because we're fully made of water, but it's because it flushes out all of that stuff, all of the extra stuff in our system. Instead of keeping it there, it flushes it out for us, okay? It flushes out our kidneys. It flushes all of this stuff out, which are filters, right? Do you want that hanging out in a filter, or do you want to clean it out? That's really what it comes down to. So drink a lot of water. Now in that in the drinking of the water, do make sure that you're not just drinking tap water, okay? If Flint, Michigan has taught you anything, tap water is not good, okay? It's got a bunch of minerals in it. It's got, fluoride in it. It's got a bunch of stuff in it that we really don't want. Fluoride has been now, by the government finally, has named fluoride as a neurotoxin, okay? So this is not a mystery. This is not somebody wearing a tin hat. This is not that, okay? It's been addressed by the government that it's a neurotoxin. Stop drinking it. Okay, stop consuming it. So it's going to be in tap water and that sort of thing. So bottled waters, you've got different options to get water without fluoride, okay? Number 3, replace all of that junk, right, that you were eating before, replace that with micronutrients, okay? The way that you're gonna replace that with micronutrients is by eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. So right now I'm gonna cite the WAHLS protocol. If you're not familiar with it, her main thing that she talks about is having 9 cups of fruits and vegetables every day, 3 cups of leafy greens, okay? 3 cups of deeply colored fruits and vegetables, and then 3 cups of sulfur-rich fruits and vegetables, okay? All of that should be consumed in a day. So can you imagine how it's kind of hard to get in your junk if you're eating all of that? And it is. So then you just fill in with your clean proteins and things like that. You're making meals out of this stuff. You're not just eating like literally a cup of lettuce, although I have done it. But that's what you're wanting to do, is your 3 cups of leafy greens, your 3 cups of deeply colored fruits and vegetables, and 3 cups of sulfur-rich veggies. So I imagine as you're watching this right now, you're like, what are those? What on earth are those? In which case, there is a blog post on my website. So if you go to theoilygang.com, you can go to the blog post. The blog post is called 3 Easy Ways to Slim Down Fast. It accompanies this video, okay? You'll see this video again on that blog post. But on the blog post, I'm scrolling through it right now. On the blog post, you will see it broken down, like suggestions for leafy greens, suggestions for deeply colored fruits and vegetables, suggestions for sulfur-rich veggies, okay? So you're not gonna, there's no guessing game there. Now, 9 cups of fruits and vegetables are a lot to get in. If you can't get it in, I would suggest, whether you can or you can't, quite frankly, I would suggest drinking this juice that I drink. But especially if you can't get all of those in, then at least make sure that you're drinking this juice that I drink, because it floods your body with antioxidants. Because what this does is it helps your body heal itself. Okay? And it's going to bring your baseline of wellness up, so your body can then fight off the viruses as they come in, right? It increases your immunity to things. It also, I'm not going to get too nerdy on you, but it also helps elongate your telomeres on your chromosomes, which help you reverse the signs of aging, that help you get out of a diseased state in your body. Like, all of this stuff happens. This is not magic. This is just good nutrition, you guys. So, anyway, if you want to know about that juice, just go ahead and comment below or message me. I'm always happy to talk about it. Here's a testimonial that I just wanted to read super quick of somebody that her son drinks this juice also, and he lost 70 pounds in 3 months. So it says, my son wanted to lose about 70 pounds and knew that he would need to start working out as well as making dietary changes. Being a dad with 2 young children, he knew that the only time he could fit in a workout would be after the children were in bed, or approximately 10 o'clock p.m. He started his routine at 10 p.m. only to find he had 0 energy and then trouble falling asleep when he returned home. Many people have had that, right? I told him about the juice and how having the essential oils in it really made the difference. He researched it, like I do, and decided to try it prior to his workouts. He reported that he had the energy for a great workout and was happily surprised that when he got home, he was able to go right to sleep. It took him 3 months, to lose the 70 pounds. 70 pounds, you guys. We couldn't believe the difference in him. He looked like he was in his late teens again. Again, reverse aging, right? We don't just lose weight, we actually reverse age based on our telomeres growing. The best part is that he'd been able to keep off the weight by supporting his body with the juice and maintaining his workout schedule. We are so thankful for all of the health benefits that our children and grandchildren are enjoying through the products. This is real stuff. This is real life. That was Betty in Ohio, by the way. So this stuff is happening. We are able to actually do this with our bodies. It's not a popular opinion, right? Because it's not a pill and then you don't change anything else in your life. But quite frankly, you guys, that stuff isn't working, okay? You can take a pill and you can lose weight, but then you're essentially, and I hate to say it like this, but I'm going to, you're essentially going to be a skinny corpse because that does not stop the disease in your body. That does not stop your body from developing these situations that bring on disease or that are a good place for disease to live, okay? Also, I just wanted to mention this. I just started a free group coaching, and this is going to be for health, nutrition. What I'm going to be coaching on is where keto and paleo intersect. Okay, so if you're looking at it like a Venn diagram, you've got keto right here, you've got paleo. That little place where they intersect, that is what I'm going to be teaching on. And then we have support, we're going to have recipes, we're going to have fun, we're going to get healthy, we are going to age in reverse, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. But that is all that I have for you today, and I will see you guys next time. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell for notifications.